If you click on this video, there are two options. One, that you've either already hired someone who turned out to be completely different from the person that you've interviewed, or you have spent countless hours sorting through applications, conducting interviews, and managing the hiring process manually. Or even worse, both. And this may sound familiar because most entrepreneurs go through this, so it's completely normal. You're just facing the two biggest hiring challenges that we all go through. But let's dive a little bit deeper. Hiring the wrong person. This is the first massive problem. You know how it goes. They ace the interview. They show you everything that you want to see. But then 3 months in, all the time that you have spent training them, and you start to see that that is not the person that he sold himself as. So you have already invested all your time, thousands of dollars, training, and now you have to start the process over. And what's even worse, if you already had a team and this happens, your team's morale take a hit and everybody's productivity drops. And now the second killer, the time-draining hiring process. Because the truth is, even if you hire correctly, you are gonna have to go through the hiring process over and over again during the life cycle of your business. Because people are gonna leave and that's completely normal. But what's not normal is spending tens, hundreds of hours for every new position that you want to hire. Writing and posting the job ads, screening hundreds of applications, scheduling and conducting the interviews, following up with candidates, reviewing their tests. Probably this is making you lose $2,000 to $3,000 every week only on hiring. And what's even worse is that your focus is now on a place where it shouldn't be. So you also have that opportunity cost to account for. So with these two problems in mind, we in Systemify have found the solution. And it is through our systematic hiring framework. When we have implemented this in businesses, they have reduced bad hires by 85%, cut hiring time from 20 hours to 2 hours per week, and they maintain consistent results from their hiring process. So now I'm going to show you how this process works. But if you want to skip the whole setup, you can get immediate access to this system in the Systemify to Freedom community, where everything is ready to just be copied and pasted. Okay, so let's see how this system works. If we are going to hire someone, we need to check multiple candidates. This is one of the first mistakes that I did when I started hiring, which is I just hired the first person that emailed me and I got burned. So in order to filter candidates, firstly, we're gonna be drafting a compelling job description, but we won't be doing it by ourselves. We're gonna use AI to do it faster and even better. I have developed a prompt that you can use either in ChatGPT or Claude, and it'll guide you through building that job description. Here's how to use it. We're gonna go to ChatGPT or Claude, and we're just gonna paste the prompt that you will find in the description. And we just enter. And now, thanks to the prompt, we're gonna get some questions that we will have to answer. Okay, so you will answer all these questions, or I'm just gonna tell ChatGPT to make them up. And that will be it. We will have our job description ready to be used in any job board like Upwork, Fiverr, etc. Okay, so from this prompt and posting it in our social media, email, and everything, we are going to have some people interested in it. But the best way to capture that interest is via a standardized way. And this we can do with Notion, because Notion now has forms. So let me show you. This is what I have built in Notion, new hires intake form. So people enter their name, email. Here are all the positions that we are hiring for. So they have to select which one is it, brief summary of your background, expected salary, and submit. So how have I created this? Well, if I go into Notion, I have one database called HR, which is this one. And whenever we are inside of the database, we can create a form, which is this one. You can just create it by hitting the plus icon and form. Of course, you will have to have these properties in your database already. So the properties that I have in my database is name, status, expected salary, email, and then some buttons and the positions, skill evaluation, and why good fit. Okay, so we can show those properties, the relevant ones, over in the form. And then we just have to make the form public by coming here to share form and anyone on the web with link. So let's put ourselves in the shoes of someone that wants to apply for the job that we are posting. Daniel Canosa, for the position is gonna be project specialist, brief summary, whatever, expected salary, 10,000 a month. Okay, cool. So that is it. So now what has happened? So here we have the information that Daniel has just input. Okay, so now we are gonna go from here, because this is why we have built this system. Because remember, email should not be where you handle all of this, because if you have, I don't know, 50 candidates, you can get crazy. The real magic here is that we have developed a process that every candidate goes through. Okay, so the very first step is that we receive all the candidate applications here, and we are going to read why they think they're a good fit and whatever other data they have submitted. So now here we have a couple of buttons, one that says next step and another one that is not a good fit. So this is very easy for us to discard participants. So far, I have not built this automation, but we could build an automation that whenever we click not a good fit, the person receives an email like, hey person, you are not a good fit, blah, blah. Okay, but now if we hit next step, this guy goes to the interview. And what is going to happen is that this person with this email is going to receive an email to book that interview. The automation is built over here. Whenever the status is interview, then I'm gonna send an email to the email of the person. You have been selected for an interview, blah, 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 blah. Okay, with some text. So now let's see my email. So here is the email that I just got. So now let's say that we have the interview with this person. And I mean, we can also use this area to write some notes about the guy and everything. And okay, we like him. So we're just gonna go to the next step. The beauty of building things this way with next step is that it doesn't matter who is using this. It is very clear what to do if we want to advance the person. And by the way, how this is built, we can go here. This build with whenever the button is clicked, the status is this. So it's a series of ifs. If the status is interview, then we go to the next status. Yeah, like this. Okay. So now what has happened? Well, since this guy is applying to the project specialist position, so he has received a project specialist email. So he can start his skill test. And so we can see whether he's any good or not. So of course, this is gonna vary with the position. In Notion, we can set it up like this when the status is skill test, which is this one, and the position contains whatever. So we write one email or another, depending on the position, and we can build however many automations we need. So, okay, let's say that we have received the skill test and we're gonna come here, skill evaluation. Okay, this guy is a 5. I mean, it's me, so of course it's a 5. And he's just gonna continue to the next status. So you understand how this works, right? Like whenever they advance, we're gonna send them an email with the next steps. So, and whenever they don't advance, it's just not a good fit, and they receive an email, hey, not a good fit. So basically, the whole hiring process have just come down to hitting a button and letting the hire do the work. And that's it. So this is the basic framework that saves us so much time during the hiring process. And if you just want to copy paste it into your own system, you can join Systemify to Freedom in the description of this video. And apart from this, you're also gonna get access to our entire business systems library. You will have access to other business owners for support. You will get weekly live calls with me and my team so we can solve any of your problems regarding your systems and automations. You will get a lot of automation templates ready to copy and paste for make.com. You will get our automation software stack, integration guides and setup instructions, and regular updates as we continuously improve the systems that we deliver. So if you want to join the community, click the button below so we can build your systems together. Well, that is it for this video, guys, and as always, hasta la próxima.